Suicide prevention is the life work of Treva Afraid of Lightning Craddock, and it's personal. When Treva was young, her cousin died by suicide.
I had a family member pass and die by suicide. And I witnessed the body when I was at a very young age. And it didn't quite hit me. I didn't understand it until I got older and going through some of the things that I had gone through, you know, things of trauma, identity. I'm black passing, but I was raised Lakota. So there was always um, an identity struggle there in my teens. And then as I got older, things that happen in life and me struggling with who am I? Where do I come from? Even though I was raised by my grandmother and had a very strong upbringing, those things still affect youth. And I struggled with my own suicidal ideations and attempted twice. And thank God I was able to transition out of that. And I had wraparound services and assistance and help to help me get through the struggle.
Friends of the Children He Sapa believes that the best time to help youth with the struggle is early. Valariah Big Eagle is its executive director.
Our professional mentors, our relatives, they start working with youth ages 4 to 6 years old. And they walk alongside them, providing them that cultural identity development in our Lakota way of life, while also promoting school success, pro-social development, improved health, all of these things to help our children thrive. Each position, it's very specific to gender role. So I'll have male mentors they're mentoring our toshkas, our nephews, right? And our female mentors mentoring our tonjas, our nieces. And again, they're looked at as like she or tui, and that's uncle or aunt to these youth. And so we're an extension of their family. And with that said, this is a free program for youth and families that participate in our program. And again, we work with youth who could benefit the most from mentoring, meaning they have the highest risk factors, but I don't really like to use that terminology. I say the most at hope. They're very resilient despite their circumstances. They just need a little bit more support to help them get through and to tap into their inherent resiliency that I know and all of us know that they have.
Our mission and goal is to mentor youth ages 4 to 6, 12 years no matter what, one-on-one, and using our cultural way of knowing. I often worked with youth that would have an ideation of, well, maybe if I wasn't here, it wouldn't be so hard for my mom or my grandma. And I've heard youth 7, 8 years old, and they take on that responsibility because they see the struggle in the family. So ideations can come in many different forms due to many different experiences. And it is a trick of a thought of the mind. And then it keeps going and going and going and going and going, building into a plan of how you're going to take your own life. I know some people say it's taboo to ask someone if they have thoughts of suicide or if they're going to kill themselves, but it could save that person. And oftentimes the person wants to be asked, and they will let you know, and they will tell you. So I'm huge on getting the teaching and the training for suicide awareness. And I want our people to know it's okay to ask someone that they love and care about. Don't be afraid to ask, and learn the signs. Withdrawal, complete withdrawal, all of a sudden just dropping off the face of the earth. Social media posts of, I just can't take it anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Someone who is all of a sudden giving away their prized possessions, but like collectibles, things that they hold dear to their heart. Things like that would be signs of someone who may be having a plan in place.
For ICT from the homelands of the Lakota Oyate, I'm Shirley Snavy.